Hi all, Rachel here. Thanks for joining me again. I wanted to show you a technique called Burnt Batik. I don't know why it's called burnt. It don't look burnt to me, but I'm going to show you anyway. What you're going to need is your versamark ink and some stamps. I am using Unity Stamp Company's. I'm using a new stamp set called Crazy Daisies. It's fabulous. Got it for free for an incentive with joining and getting their Kit of the Month in October. They have some really great deals. Now I'm using watercolor paper. It makes it a little hard to see where I've already stamped, so just kind of winging it. Now, because I stamped it, I'm going to go ahead and use some clear embossing powder. And I do it this way in the bowl because it makes it a little less messy for me. I'll get it all on there. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to heat this. I already have one heat set, so let me grab that for you. Here it is. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a water spritzer and spritz it really, 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 really well. And just kind of saturate it. Then you're going to want to take a sponge and some water-based dye inks. I'm using Pixie Pink and Tempting Turquoise. And just spread your color all over your watercolor cardstock. Add a little bit more color, and then I'm going to add a little bit more water. I'm going to come back with Tempting Turquoise. I'm just kind of smear it on all over. We'll get some purple in places, some blue, and some pinks. Now, I don't recommend putting this directly onto a project. You're going to want to let it dry, so while we do that, let me go ahead and pull out. Let me wipe this off real fast. Get some of the water off of there. Now you just go ahead and flip it over. Okay. Now, this one I've already matted. I went ahead and just put it on some black cardstock and then again on some Tempting Turquoise cardstock. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my sentiment on here. It is Missing You from the Sending My Love stamp set, along with, right there, looks good, a homemade button that I used a Martha Stewart butterfly punch for. And that's it. That's all it took. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for joining me.